Alright, so it's 2026. As of now, it's January 11th. With it being a new year, there are some goals that I did set for Pixelated Productions. How's it going, everyone? This is Chris from Pixelated Productions, and these are 5 goals that I have for 2026 as a concert photographer and videographer, and as well as some things that I think would be cool to do in the year. If you see my content so far and you like it, feel free to like and subscribe, as subscribing will help me reach one of my goals for this year. But with that being said, let's get into the video. So the first goal is simple: adding photography. I figured with doing photography, videography, getting audio from the soundboard, and doing highlight reels, this is something that's going to help me stand out as a concert photographer and videographer, and it's more likely to get me booked. And my second goal for 2026 is also to get more booked. I like to get at least 2 bookings per month. If I can get more, cool. The way I kind of figured by going about that is I've kind of implemented this plan that I've recently been doing. So I've been reaching out to artists more that are coming into the DFW area. I think it's a little bit better to be proactive than it is to be reactive. So by that I mean I'm putting myself out there. The worst I figure is I'll get told no. Even with reaching out, there have been some artists that already do have somebody and they have invited me to come out as well, which is also another good way to add to my portfolio and make some good connections. And my third goal for 2026 is to follow up with bands so that way they can give me their input and I can get some reviews for my page. I think it's important to see what they have to say about the quality of work, and it also helps establish a connection with artists. And I think if you also keep in communication with them, you are more likely to get referred, and they are more likely to think of you when they hear of somebody who needs photo or video, or if they're in need of photo and video. And my fourth goal is to diversify my portfolio, because I think diversity is a good thing. So when an artist from a certain genre does reach out, when they review my portfolio, they do see something that is correlated to their field and they are more likely to book. And my fifth goal in 2026 is to build a name in the DFW area. I want people to think of Pixelated Productions when they're in need of concert photography and videography, and I want the quality of work to also speak for itself. So when people see it, they are more likely to click, check out my page, and I want that to kind of increase the chances of them reaching out so that they book me for their concerts, shows, meet and greets, things like that, or any other type of event, just so that I can keep continuing to add to my portfolio and so that I can keep making connections with artists, building up the name of Pixelated Productions along the way. Another goal is to possibly do some interviews. It's something that I'm thinking about, but not necessarily like too focused on. If it happens and if I build like a connection with the artist and we have like a good time working together, I think that'd be something that'd be pretty cool to do. And it's also another thing that I can add to my quality of work. Those are a couple of the goals that I've had for 2026. My name is Chris from Pixelated Productions. If you're in need of any concert photography or videography, feel free to reach out to me, and I'd love to work with any and all artists in the DFW area.